Hey, yo, what's up, y'all, man? True story, man. So, um, one time I was in prison, right? Well, not one time, but one of the times I was in prison, right? I was locked up in this prison, and there was these pedophiles in there, right? And everybody knew they was pedophiles, and it was black dudes and white dudes because this particular prison in Georgia, they have like dorms, and in this particular dorm, there's nothing but pedophiles in this dorm. Everybody with sex charges in this dorm, because they try to isolate them from everybody. They call it, I think it's some type of, they try calling themselves giving them some type of extra treatment, like mental treatment because of the crime. So they all put these sex offenders in this one dorm, but they all came on the yard with everybody else. So everybody knew you came from this dorm, you're a pedophile, right? So boom, right? So niggas is on the yard, right? So these pedophiles, black and white, they they on the yard and they mingling with everybody. And let me show you how like times changed in the prison systems where motherfuckers protect pedophiles. So one instance, it was this guy. It was this black dude. He was in this dorm. He was a pedophile. Come to find out, somebody had pulled up his file. What this man had did, right? This man was R-ing this 1-year-old toddler, and he was R-ing her and anally R-ing her, and this went on for like, they said, for like a couple of months. He was R-ing this toddler. And after I think the mother took the toddler to the hospital because the toddler was bleeding from the rectum. They found out that the toddler was being penetrated back there. 1-year-old black man. So if I'm trying to remember how the story went, like when they were talking about it. So I guess the mother confronted the dude about it and kind of brushed it off, and he continued to have sex with the toddler, and I think he ended up killing it. I think he ended up unaliving the toddler. He ended up unaliving the toddler. I don't know how those circumstances, but I know the toddler ended up unaliving. Then they did the autopsy and all that, find out that the dude had been R-ing the toddler, and they found his sperm and everything in the toddler. So he unalived the toddler. So anyway, the dude pled guilty to something to take the death penalty off the table. So basically like a life plus life sentence. Niggas gonna ever a man gonna be in prison. So this particular dude, he on the yard. We walking around, everybody walking around. Like, this man been in prison for, now at this time, by the time I got in there, this man probably been in prison 11 years, 12 years. So when I get in, I'm on the same campus. I'm on the same yard he on. So anyway, this man walking around along with everybody else on the yard, talking to people, kicking it. I mean, he just mingling with people like people like, with robbery charges, drug charges, just charges like regular charges, thugged out niggas. We just on the yard with this dude. So one of the young boys like, yo, man, this dude in here for. So anyway, dude ended up getting beat the fuck up. They beat this dude's ass. They beat him up. They beat the fuck out of him, right? So the dude ended up getting in touch with some lawyers. So the lawyers, some prison shit lawyers, they came, they investigated the situation, and they saw that the guards was kind of like letting the inmates beat his ass. So he ended up suing the prison, and he got like some money and shit, but they shipped him to another prison. But he ended up suing the prison, getting some money. The dude fucked him up, so they ended up charging these young boys for beating them up and all this shit. I said this to say this, man. We living in America. We living in a society where people are protected by individuals that protect heinous criminals. We're living in a society where heinous criminals get protected by human beings, individuals that tell these hideous people that you have rights, they have rights. You understand what I'm getting at? So how are we going to get mad at certain people that will sit up here and fight for illegal immigrants to come in this country and live and get the same benefits that we getting, that we fought for? We're sitting up here getting upset, getting headaches about the Democratic Party allowing or wanting or fighting for people that's not even citizens of this country, that are coming into this country illegally, getting the same rights, the same shit that we were born into this country and have birthright citizenship, because we are descendants of slaves that was brought forcefully to this country. But we're sitting in here actually knocking our heads and trying to beat our heads like, damn, man, do they not, bruh? But we actually have people in this country that defend hideous people. We have people in this country that defend hideous acts that people do. And they defend them. They protect them. A man ours a 1-year-old toddler for 3 to 6 months anally, then unalives the toddler. And there are people that's protecting this man, saying, yo, he got rights. You can't do this to him. You got to treat him like a human being. You got to treat him like a citizen. No, you cannot deny him food. No, you cannot deny him a bag. No, you can't deny him water. No, you cannot deny him medical, because he's a human being. And this man just sat up here and argued a toddler for 3 to 6 months anally, then unalive the toddler. These are the people that are protecting immigrants. These are the people that are telling us that immigrants should have the same right. Illegal immigrants, people that ain't never that comes over here illegally, sneaking into the country underground or crossing over the border illegally. These are the same people that are saying that, hey man, it's okay for them to do it, man. Yeah, they should, and when they get here, they should have the same rights and the same thing that citizens have. They should be able to go to get food stamps. They should be able to get free housing. They should be able to get free clothing. They should even be able to get help with getting an automobile. They should be able to get eye care, ear care, nose care, mouth care, dental, everything. These are the same people that's defending these pedophiles, like these hideous criminals, these hideous pedophiles. These are the same people. Yup, the Democrats.